So today, you got up, made your bed, washed your face, brushed your hair, got nicely dressed, got all set up for your day. You're ready to start the day. And tonight you will sleep in a made bed. You know why you need to change, you know how you're going to change, and you're ready for it. You can do it. You've got this. Start with baby steps. So tell me, what is the next step for your change? But let me tell you, you are wrong. You have not got this. How many hundreds of times have you tried and failed in your life? How many times have you tried to change yourself and it's just fell on its face a couple of days later? So sure, I could give you a pep talk and say, go do this, or you will succeed if you follow the magic 10-step plan. But realistically, we tend to follow these plans or try to change our behavior or change what we're doing or change that thing for a couple of days, and then we end up right back where we started. There's no magic words that can change you in a moment. There's no video, there's no program, there's no thing that can just change you overnight or change you before the end of this video. We need to go back to the start. The question, why? We need to sit down and really ask ourselves, why have we failed before? And why do we continue to fail? And why is it that so often when we try to change, do we fail yet again? Now, my personal recommendation, though, is to start with the word pride. In pride, we feel satisfied with our achievements. It feels good how good we are. Just like how we feel good about having washed our faces and went for a shower and gotten dressed, neatly made our bed, and we've got a good start and got a good end to our day. We feel good about it. And why wouldn't we? We have successfully done what a 3-year-old child can do. A 3-year-old child can make their bed, go for a bath and get dressed. Pride teaches us to overestimate ourselves, to think that we're greater than we are. And because we start thinking that we're greater than we are, sooner or later, we fall flat on our faces. And the same happens with every time we try to change. We make a small success, and then it falls on its face. Pride causes an alcoholic to say, I'm in control. I'll stop after one drink. Pride causes the fatty to say, I'll just run twice as far tomorrow to make up for today's failure. Pride causes bitchy people to say, I deserve to be treated better, while ignoring that they're the one who's nasty. How can we change at all? How can we change anything in our life without dealing with the pride first? And the only cure for pride is humility. Humility starts with courage. The courage to admit that you're just not that great. Not in a whiny, cowardly, throw yourself on the ground and I'm useless sort of way, but instead in a calm acknowledgement of the truth. A calm acknowledgement of who you are and what you are and how you got to where you are. Secondly, humility takes modesty. Cover and be silent about what's not really worth showing. This morning you felt good about making your bed and getting dressed. You felt a sense of achievement for doing what a 3-year-old child can do. Are you really going to brag to yourself about it? Are you really going to lift yourself up and be like, look at how good I am? Cover it up and be silent. Thirdly, humility takes reverence. Reverence is deep personal respect for what is better, for what is the ideal. You've got to actually respect it. If you don't respect the changes that you want to make, how can you actually make that change? Personally, I would say that reverence is best directed at the perfect standard of perfection. Put that reverence on God and say, my reverence, my respect is for what is perfect, not for what is okay or what will get me through the next couple of days, but instead put your reverence, put your goal on perfection. Put God, the Almighty God, at the highest point, and you'll have a guiding light for everything in life. You'll be able to see how you actually measure up, not how you feel in your successful moment like a 3-year-old. So how do we actually do that? We know the why. You will have an idea of why you want to change. You'll have an idea of how you need to change. And what you need to do next is embrace humility. So I recommend going to your neatly made bed, kneel down, look up, and pray. Simply tell God what a failure you have been. Tell God about what needs to change. Admit that you're not good enough to change on your own, and quietly ask for help. Then, in a spirit of thankfulness, thank God for giving you another chance, another day, another moment to try again. If you do this every morning, at the day's start, and every night before you go to sleep, it'll lay a foundation of humility. And you know, change is not about making great, grandiose changes in a moment. Change is about small, incremental changes that get bigger and bigger and bigger over time. So it needs a spirit of humility. It needs a heart that recognizes you're not that good, and it will take time and effort. And the only way that you will successfully apply that time and effort every single day is if God helps you. Because you can't help yourself. Consider it.